the mythological animal.
Really? Okay.
Yeah,
Maybe some of your teammates would like to join and tell us more about it.
I don't know if he will be able to join though. I think
Okay.
that we are expecting at least another person, but I'm not sure if they are going to join. So
Okay. Cool.
if you,
Cool. Actually, we have already
um,
started, so
yeah.
welcome everyone watching us now.
Oh,
Mm,
okay, so we are live.
yes, we're live on Twitch.
Okay.
Uh,
Hey
so yeah, please start with the questions.
everyone again, and welcome. We're super happy to have you here. And the first question is super basic, always to ask. Like, tell us a bit about yourself. Like, where you're from, and how did you get here? Like, how did you find out about Lab AI events and Cohere Hackathon?
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah. It's a basic question. So the first part is not very easy to answer. I'm from Spain, but right now I'm living in Norway. Oh, we have
Hey.
another team member joining.
Hello.
Yeah, so basically I'm a Spanish person living in Norway. I came here to work right after my studies, and so far so good. I'm struggling a bit to getting used to the snow, but it's not as bad as it sounds.
Okay.
Yeah, regarding how did we get here, it was basically Instagram. So I saw the announcement and I shared it with my friends, and then we decided to. It was a great excuse to just meet up on the weekend and work on something together.
That's amazing, actually. Yeah. What about your friend? Hey, Kyle. Yes, it's how to pronounce your names correctly.
Yeah, I think so.
Hi.
Hello. So maybe you know how to pronounce correctly your team name and also the origin of this name.
Kai. Yes, Kai.
Oh no, they are talking about the name of our team.
Ah, I don't know. It was the Pepe idea. I just accepted. I don't know how to pronounce it.
Okay. So maybe
Okay.
the other teammate knows how to pronounce. Your third, you are a team of three. Am I correct?
No, we are four.
Four.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, but the other two cannot connect now. They are doing work and other stuff.
Okay. Great. Uh,
Okay, Kuba, do you want to ask?
yes.
Or...
Continue with the questions.
Yeah, I have a question about your background. You have four people in the team, so I'm interested to like, are you all of them are engineers, or you have some different background? Like, what is your main job except of the Cohere event for now?
It's a very funny question.
Yeah.
Do you want to start, Kai?
Yes, because our background is slightly different. Because, for example, in my case, I studied history degree, but I decided to change completely the direction of my life, and I started to program, and I did a bootcamp for coding, and I just a full stack developer. But I don't touch the artificial intelligence, never. So it's my first time. Pepe, you have more experience, I think.
Yeah, I'm right now a software engineer, and I'm working as a consultant for Accenture. And so far, so good. And I'm also right now I'm pursuing also a master in Norway. Oh, oh, so we have
Who
another.
join us?
Hi, Nacho.
Hello.
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 We are talking about our backgrounds when it comes to work and studies. So if you can talk about a bit about yours.
Okay. So I'm a data analyst in Barcelona, and I studied mathematics in the University of Almeria. So yeah.
Cool.
You're
That's
crazy.
great.
Different backgrounds. It's so cool. How did you get like together? Are you friends
Yeah,
or
we are from all for the same city, from Marbella in Malaga. we live there, but now we are living in different places because the work make us to move around the world.
That's so cool, actually, to have this connection, especially to kind of, meet up in such event, in such place, because, usually people do not kind of find time for friends. But anyway, like, was it hard to came up with the idea for the project? And actually, what is your idea for the project?
Yeah,
Like,
I think it
what
was
are you
very. Yeah, we can discuss about later too. But I think it was not very difficult. We just met. It was difficult to focus on the project at the beginning because we talk a bit about our our lives, but we did a bit of brainstorming and we ended up with an idea we considered interesting.
Yeah.
Okay, so could you share with us your idea, or is this a secret for till
for?
tomorrow?
No, I don't think so. Do you wanna present it, Kai?
I can. Okay, the idea was about we focused in the musician world that we thought that when a musician want to, for example, organize a concert in a country, they usually go to the principal capitals because they have no idea if, for example, in Malaga, there will be enough people that is interested in them. So they have no feedback. So the idea was to read all the tweets, all the Instagram posts, comments, and things like that, just to try to analyze the feedback depending of the localization of the people, and just how to say it, just to try to I don't know how to explain it. Determine if it's uh, if economically is worth it to, for example, go to a concert in places that normally they don't focus just for organize a concert. Just trying to read all the comments, all the tweets, and things like that.
It's very interesting. So, is it more a tool for concert creators, for organizers, or like for me, it's like more a marketing tool, right? To understand, is it the does people want to have a concert in such place, or
Yeah, exactly.
yeah?
That's a great summarize. It's a marketing tool for either festival organizers and also individual artists. So then you
Yeah,
can
Very.
basically explore which genres are trending in which countries or yeah, which places, which cities. So instead of I don't know going to to a city and kind of crossing your fingers for being successful, you can I don't know not just checking the place but also the moment of the year in which it is probably or potentially better, or
yeah,
also even yeah that's more for the future but we thought that even the global and local how do you say circumstances can be influential. So for example, I don't know if something important happened in a town or in a city, then probably people is more open to go to a festival or to some kind of events. So yeah.
yeah.
That's yeah, very great idea. Okay.
Yeah, but usually people kind of solve the problems, building some AI products. So was it kind of because of your personal somehow experience? Have you had this kind of pain as a artist, or like why just this idea? Or you have friends who kind of influenced this view, this idea?
We thought that it was the idea which was like a more um, innovative and economically viable at the same time. So either we found ideas that were a bit boring but maybe more lucrative, or the other way around. So yeah, we kind of agree of working on this.
Okay, so the ideas looks really like perspective. So I see it. You may have a customers who will be like highly interested in this tool. So my question is, do you plan to like scale the project and to develop it after the hackathon, or just like for you, it's idea for fun for this weekend?
Yeah, in the beginning, the idea was for fun, but if yeah, we are always open to hearing other voices. So if someone is interested, why not?
Okay,
Yes.
got it. Lisa?
Yeah, I'm just, curious because AI as a technology which is like improving so fast and so crazy, it's for sure drives people. But what is the idea which drives you so much? Because today we had a chat with some other members and like participants of the hackathon, and we were thinking about that it really saves time. So yeah, because in many moments you can use AI and it helps. It's like makes life easier. But like, how do you implement AI in your life? So in which ways it can make your life easier?
I think that that question is so easy to answer that we can right now talk about things we do in our daily life, which have already been improved by AI. So yeah, I don't know. So for example, I don't know, when we do a Google search or when we are listening to music in Spotify, I think it's so useful that yeah, you can implement it right away. So yeah, I think that AI is a very interesting field. So especially if you learn it a bit, you don't have to be. I think that something very good about Cohere, for example, is that you don't need to be very like an expert to be able to use it. So I think that with just a bit of creativity, you can find a lot of very useful use cases that you can even apply to your daily life.
Yeah. Okay. Was it your first time using Cohere? Okay. Was it your first time using Cohere at this hackathon, or you used it before?
No, in my case, it was the first time. I also did a course with NVIDIA about the basics. It was more focused on accelerated computing, but we also um, did a bit about AI and also in my bachelor. So yeah, using Cohere, knowing those things was not that difficult. It was more like I know the concept, so I just have to use the tool to have it live. So it's very useful.
But
Okay.
what is your first LabLab AI event? Like first hackathon by LabLab AI? Or you're attending often?
In my case, it is the first one.
Yeah, me too.
In my case, I think I
Okay.
went to another hackathon maybe 3 years ago, but not much.
Wow.
And I also interested, like, what other tools except Cohere did you use for this project, or only Cohere?
Yeah, so far Cohere, and we are playing a bit with the Twitter's API to get some real data and apply it.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so far, yeah, we have to probably, if we have time enough, maybe we think about some easy framework to have a basic front-end web in which we can display the data
Mm-hmm.
in a more beautiful way rather than just plain text in a in the browser. But yeah, we'll see.
Okay. Maybe Kuba or Lisa, do you have some other questions, guys, for the
Mm,
team?
from me, nothing. Sorry.
Okay.
I just have a quick question because I do not like much, to be honest, personally working with my friends because sometimes you cannot catch this balance between friendship and work because
Mhm.
yeah, sometimes someone can give you like a task to do or you can give and this friend is like what are you doing? So do you have kind of problems like that in your team? Like which kind of, how to say, problems you faced so you solved them or you do not have such thing because probably your background is engineering and more IT, so maybe you're more simple about that.
I think we have been very lucky because we are taking it very chill. So it's like, okay, when you have time and you want to collaborate, just come here. We have some tasks, so just take one, explore, and yeah, share with the team what you did. So far it's going great because yeah, we all agreed on not going very hardly focused, so it's working.
Yeah.
Very nice to hear. Yeah. You wanted to add something? I interrupted. Sorry.
Do you want to say something, Kai?
I think that at least in my case, I'm a really open person that I really like to. I'm just starting in the coding world, so when I start this project, is I think that is for learn more things and open my frontiers. So I don't think that our team have problems like confrontation or something like that, because I think we are really difference about our knowledge in coding and software and that thing. So we learn from each other, because uh, each person is expert in one field, and all the people in our team are trying to learn from the other. So we have that kind of problem, because we are just friends that want to learn more, and that's the thing. And if this project go works, it's just for fun. Not We are not like going try hard, or like with a mentality of just get money from this. It's just for learn, for be more professional in the future, because we have more knowledge, and just that is.
Yeah, I think that if the project scales, then we will definitely have to think about what you just mentioned and try to
Yeah,
find another more structured way of working.
yeah.
Yeah, but that's nice to hear that your till the moment so far going really great, and we are really happy to have you here, guys. So I think we will be really waiting forward to see your submissions tomorrow. And yeah, we wish you success and a lot of exploration. I think we can kind of end up. Hmm?
Thank you
Yeah,
so
yeah,
much.
we will have a next team in a few minutes, so we can finish with you, and we are looking forward to see like what is the final version of your project will be tomorrow. Yeah,
Thank you.
thank
If
you
you
so
need
much.
any
Good luck,
help,
guys.
yes, yes.
Thank you.
Have a great evening.
Mm,
You too. And good luck with the rest of the interviews.
Thank you.
Thanks a lot.
uh, Unfortunately, the next team has
Yeah,
cancelled the
10
interviews,
minutes to the next
so
one.
let's make a short break and we'll be back with the team that will be after that, okay?
Sure.
Sure.
Bye.
So
Hello.
welcome,
Hello,
Amir
hello.
from Team Megatron.
Hello.
Hi, how are you, first of all? How are you doing now? Like, how it's going on hackathon?
Doing great. I just had one goodie. Okay. So thanks for the goodie. I got the goodie from the hackathon one.
Wow.
Thank you.
Nice.
Wow.
It
That's
took a while
great.
to basically get over by post, but finally got it. So really nice. Thank you very much. And looking forward to have a good run this time.
Yeah. Can you tell us a bit about yourself? Like, what is your name? Where are you from? And how did you find us, basically? Blah, 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 yeah, in Cohere.
For sure. So I'm based out of Bangalore, India, and yeah, I'm quite a rusty old developer in that sense. See, have about more than 16 years of experience. I think my teammate is calling up. He's probably not sure how to join. So if you can give me a second,
Yeah,
Sure,
sure.
no
just
problem.
Yeah, it will be really nice. Everyone is like wearing something from Cohere, you know.
Yeah.
It's so cute.
So for the people
I'm,
watching
I'm
us, as can you see, you can get some cool merch like t-shirts or hats. I don't even have a Cohere hat. I would love to have it. So it's not worth fighting for, not only for the credits but also for the cool merch. And oh, okay, we're back.
I hope he's able to join soon. Cool. Yeah. So yeah, I was saying I have been a backend developer, but I have dabbled with a lot of technologies, mobile at one point. I even dabbled with NLP, like say about 4 5 years, or not really 4 5 years. I would say 10 years back, but it was mostly statistical bag of words, one hot encoding, and you couldn't really do anything practical. But I think past 4 5 years, especially after the transformers and other things, the scenario has changed. You can do a lot more interesting, lot more practical, lot more, I would say, yeah, professional things with it. So really excited to come back to the technology and and Cohere and a lot of other platforms like that. Really makes it very easy to just launch something useful.
So
Yeah,
you're
that's great. Mhm. No, no.
so you're not her first time we understood on Cohere Hackathon, but also have you participated in some other hackathons from Lab AI
In the first one, yeah.
No,
Before that.
before even, or just not Cohere because it's Cohere's number 3 hackathon?
actually, this is my second hackathon, and the second one is as well with Cohere. So I participated in the first one. Now in the third one, I was traveling. Otherwise, I had interesting ideas for the second one as well, so I couldn't participate. But yeah, glad to be like back from vacation and able to participate with an interesting idea. So really excited.
Cool. And I want to ask you about your background. You mentioned that you're a software, like you're an engineer and a bit of a statistic. You have like a very good experience, 16 years, a lot of experience. And I want to ask you about your team experience. Does everybody there is engineers?
Yeah, sure. So we are three of us, and I have one of my teammate on the channel right now. I'll let him introduce himself. The other teammate who is missing, I'll just give introduction about him. So actually, I met him. I missed the hackathon, the second one, and I was just going through the Lab AI, and I found one idea interesting, which actually got third place. So I just sent him a message saying, great work, and I'm looking forward to participate in the third one. Would you want to team up? And then said, okay, great, let's do it. So his name is Amok. He was not able to make it, but yeah, and he is mostly a data science guy. I am part data science, part backend. and we have Abhishek here, who is basically as part of this hackathon. He's mostly on the back end.
Okay, so maybe he wants to introduce himself and be easier for us to communicate.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think I'll let him do it.
Okay. Hey, this is Abhishek. I've been in the industry since 2010. Uh, so I met Amir in ThoughtWorks. Like that was my first company. I joined that as an intern, and then did some like DevOps and software developer. I've been hopping between those two roles like all my career. I've done like things from like building a data center to building a mobile app, like the entire spectrum. Uh, on the AI side, I've been more of an hobbyist. Like I've in the past, I've tried like different frameworks like TensorFlow, PyTorch, and bits, but just for some hobby projects, nothing serious. And this is my first AI hackathon.
Mm-hmm.
Nice to hear that. So, how did you get all of you together in your team? Are you kind of friends, or you worked together, or you still working together? I know in some companies, so you just decided to spend this weekend with us.
Yeah. So yeah, as I was saying, right, I couldn't participate in the second one because I was on vacation. In fact, Abhishek and I are good friends, so you were actually on the vacation where I pitched him the idea, saying, so there is a third one happening on this particular weekend. You be interested? And he said yes. And then, as I said, Amol guy, I basically came across his submission in the Cohere hackathon too, and I reached out to him on Discord, and he was like, okay. So that's how we basically got together.
And what about the idea with which you came up for the project? Had you had
Awesome.
some? Huh? Have you heard?
So I can tell you about the idea that we are currently working on. So let
Mm-hmm.
me share. I hope you can see my screen now.
Yes, we do.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We don't hear you, unfortunately. So,
Yes,
or
we
maybe
lost
just me.
your.
Yeah.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. No.
Yeah, and maybe when you're sharing, we don't hear you.
Okay, just a second. Let me open the tab and let me.
No, we do not hear
Amir, you're
you.
not audible. Maybe you can just explain.
Okay. Let's try
Hello, can you?
second time. Okay, maybe try just to explain your idea. You don't need to show it because somehow when you share your screen, the microphone stops working.
No, he's not with us.
Ah,
Uh,
Yeah. Hey, hey.
Hey, maybe try just to explain with words. You don't need to show it.
Maybe still you have some issues with microphone because we do not hear you.
Try to. I don't know if he hears us right now, but maybe try to check your device on Discord.
uh, I'll just ping him on the WhatsApp or some other communication channel as well. I'll let him know.
Mm-hmm.
Just give us 1 minute,
Okay.
please.
Yeah.
So during this break, I would like to, because maybe not everyone realized that we at 8 p.m. CST we do Cohere trivia stream, and you will be able to win some more credits during that time. So we prepared some questions about Cohere, and we'll check your knowledge of Cohere. So yeah, I hope we'll see some people there competing.
Yeah, just informed him he should be back any second now.
Okay.
Okay, so during this time, you maybe can start explaining, or you'll wait for your friend.
Oh, I guess he's back. Ami, you are on mute.
Hey, something with micro for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Ami, you are not audible at all.
Did you try to check the device on Discord? Input device?
Okay, maybe to not to lose the time, we will talk to those who are available to speak. So, can you just tell us a bit more about the idea of the project and what is the idea was about?
Just give us a glimpse of what you're working on.
Hey, yeah, sorry about that. I was trying to connect to him. Apparently he's facing some issue. So I'll just explain it like I won't be. Okay, Amir.
No, you may continue explaining, so we'll just wait.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I'll just give you a gist of it, probably. So okay. In short, what we're trying to do is, we are trying to build, like with the Cohere classification engine. What we are trying to do is we have trained, we have fine tuned the model based on. Hey, you're not audible, Amir.
Unfortunate. Okay, just maybe try finish.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So okay. Primarily, what we are doing is we are trying to prepare a zero box type of a solution where it will fine tune the model based on how the user is behaving on their mails, as in if they've so we have classified them on a matrix on if they want to attend to those mails right now, or if they want to just schedule it for a later, like a snooze button on those kind of mails, where they need to attend them but they're not that urgent. Some mails, like some tasks which are kind of to be delegated. Okay, this is a lot of hop in hop out. So primarily say if there's a manager or some CXO who say for some meeting arrangements or some those sort of tasks which they don't do primarily themselves. So learning and primarily just be automated in that fashion that those mails automatically get delegated to whichever person they need to, and then then the certain mails which can be attended anytime later are not urgent and not important. So they're primarily it's a matrix of important and urgency. So something that is very important and very urgent, they need to be dealt with now. So, and some things which is very important but not that urgent can be snoozed off and can be attended to later.
Okay, so I will just repeat what I got, and maybe you will correct me. Is it the metric that it will show you is your email is urgent or not so much? So will prioritize your emails, or it's a manager who will, for example, have an integration with Google Calendar and can book your meeting or something like that? Can you please explain this point?
Yeah. So it's not booking the meetings and all right now. Primarily, so if you go with the zero inbox model, where like it's primarily arranging your mails, labeling them, and then arranging them in a priority order, where like you yourself get to know whenever you open your inbox, like it'll be visible to you like which new mails you need to attend to now, and like which you like have been delegated to
Okay.
like either your assistant or someone, and then like which you can attend to later, are not that urgent, those sort of things.
That's very great. Okay, I got it. So it helps you to understand, like, do you need to spend a lot of time reading some emails? And yeah, that's very cool idea.
So for the fine tuning of the model, we're currently, okay, he's back. Amir, can you try
Sorry.
speaking something? Yeah, you're audible.
Okay, cool. I am just using the native app. Yeah, sorry about that.
So
So
I've just given them the gist of like the mail classification idea. You might want to expand on it.
cool, cool. Yeah. So just to basically continue from there, I hope we have some time left. Um, so yeah, basically I started with a spam idea, but then I am myself a very productivity freak. I had large teams under me at some point, which I had to maintain, and I had like really heavy traffic of emails, and most of my day just went into just going through the emails. I came across a lot of productivity tips like the Eisenhower metrics, where it allows you to do prioritization, urgent and important. If it is urgent and important, just do it right then. If it is important but not that urgent, you can do it later. So decide about it. If it is not important but urgent, somebody's waiting for a decision, then you can just delegate it to your executive assistant or something around it. Otherwise, there are a lot of emails that can be directly discarded. So, right. So I hope this is clear to everyone. And then we thought about, okay, let's actually think about how do we actually explain it as a some sort of a practical persona. And I was looking for email data set, a real world email data set. I couldn't get anything. There are a lot of spam data sets available, spam assassins, and a lot of things. Luckily, I think there is a Hillary Clinton email, which is available as part of her using her private emails and other things around it. So all these emails are available as part of State Department website. A few people have scraped it, and we thought, if we can prove that Hillary Clinton as a person or as a Secretary of State, if she was using this app and how it would benefit her, that would be the best use case to demo as part of a hackathon. So we got the data. Luckily, the data is available on Kaggle as well as a lot of other sources. The next part was to do the annotations. For the annotations, we're using this Label Studio, which allows you to quickly annotate NLP, vision, a lot of other data, manual annotation. So we're just going through the email and just marking it as, delegate or say needs to talk. Okay, something for my executive assistant. I hope you're able to see my screen right now, right?
Yeah, we see it.
Cool, cool, cool. So we basically scraped all this data, exported the data, and um, exported the data first to Label Studio, then exported the data out of Label Studio for fine tuning. So we have the fine tuned model over here, right? And we are just giving you some samples saying, if there is clashes in Libya, it needs to be attended now because I think Benghazi, Libya, were like uh, greater geopolitical issues for Hillary rather than something like Indonesia that can be attended later. If Canada tests a short-range missile, that's fine. Canadians, nice people. But if North Korea tests a long-range nuclear capable missile, that needs to be attended right now. Russia attacks Ukraine. I hope I'm not, stepping on some sensitive issues here. Just examples. Somebody sends you Christmas speech or kudos or out of office, you can directly discard it. Just maybe just glancing over the title of the email. So you need to open it. If somebody sends you a request for call, which there were quite a lot, then you can actually just delegate it to your executive assistant,
Mm-hmm.
things around it. So this way, basically, you'll be able to like manage your inbox much better. We are calling it Super Transformer, a bit of a play on Superhuman, which is another AI-based email inbox app, which a lot of people use and love it. Tweaking one bit of it, calling it Super Transformer, just like that. But I think yeah, the one learning that is there is as any other data science project, I think 80% of our time is just going into cleaning up data rather than uh, rather than more innovation. Yeah, like manually scraping the data, trying to understand the patterns, see how we can
Mm-hmm.
actually clean it up even better, so that our model gets trained better and returns better. So,
Yeah, so how everything is going so far, like your project, work on it.
yeah, actually, we are frankly like this one was much easier than the first one.
Mm-hmm.
Here, Classify API, I think, yeah, the first one we were trying a lot more innovation, a lot more like it was the first time. Right now, it's going quite smoothly, quite nicely so far. So we have this ready. We also have some sort of a simulated inbox. Just a sec. So we have this sort of a simulated inbox, which again, luckily we came across another no code or quick code tool to basically, automatically label the data set. For example, if I just rerun this, I think, okay, let me just quickly send an email to myself saying, this.query0@gmail.com, and subject is say Russia, or let's say request dot channel FM request meeting, send it to myself, go over here and just a sec. Trigger it, and what it's going to do is it should automatically apply the label. Okay. I don't know. Like basically, it was applying label, and now it's still running. Cool. So yeah, we have a lot of bits and pieces working. Tomorrow we are planning early morning to basically integrate all these pieces. So what is going to happen is we have this trigger which runs every say 5 minutes or so. It's going to check for new emails, call up our model, and then get the um, get the output from the model, and it's going to apply a label to my emails, which then I can quickly browse. For example, if this was a label, say now, uh, so I could quickly come to my email inbox and say, okay, what are the emails waiting for me right now? Or this, the other trigger that I was showing actually worked. So this label is coming from our IFTTT like solution. So it's going to like integrate with our model and apply the label over here. So we don't have any UI as such, but we have this flow, which basically automatically tags your email based on the pattern.
Wow, okay, it's very cool. Now I see it in Gmail, and it can be very useful if you have like 1,000 of emails. It's super useful tool. Great idea. Okay. What
Thank
I wanted
you.
to ask you both about actually AI as a tool. Like, why did you decide to start building with AI, and what excites you the most in AI?
I think, frankly, like it's just with the deep learning and with the innovation, it's like I'm following the AI. Like the last 3 years hasn't been boring. Like every day there's some new paper, some new benchmark being crossed. Either we talk about DALI, I think again,
Yeah.
there's so much innovation. It's so innovative field. Like so many possibilities. That's what excites me most about the future of AI, especially like what the progress we're making. And actually, yeah, I think the other one is the Google the bioinformatics which is happening, the Google Brain, and like so many possibilities opening up
Mhm.
every single day. Like it hasn't been boring past 2 to 3 weeks. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, and your teammate?
Hey, yeah. Okay, for me, AI, like I primarily kind of like in general enjoy any new technology, like learning about it and anything about it. In AI, like primarily what it intrigues me is like two parts of it. One is like in day-to-day tasks, like how it can like help us remove like all the fluff and like basically save us a lot of time, like by different bits and pieces. And the like one of the implementations that actually intrigues me, like and which I actually like kind of try to focus on is like integrating it with assistive technologies, like how we can primarily enable and improve upon those, and like
Mhm.
primarily make technology like more accessible, like for everyone and anyone, like who uh, uh, as in people who are not that much capable of using the day-to-day devices on that front, and also like people who are even not that much kind of uh, comfortable using tech like devices and all, like it, so like voice assistants and like all the other, like primarily it can even help us like make even technology more accessible for all kinds of people who are like with different level of comforts, right? So that front of it in general.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. So I wanted just to say thank you so much for the interview, for joining us, and for showing us your amazing idea. And I'm looking forward really to see your presentation and submission tomorrow, and just for everybody to be able to like see the whole idea of the project, maybe to try it even. So thank you so
Thank
much
you,
for this interview. Yeah.
and really apologies for the technical glitches.
No, that's
No
not a
problem.
problem. No worries.
Good
Uh, the,
luck with finishing your project.
the demo
Thank you
gods
so
were
much.
not happy today, but they will be tomorrow.
Oh,
Sure.
Great.
A lot of success and inspiration.
Thanks a lot, everyone.
Thank you.
bye.
Bye.
Okay, so this was the last interview for today. We'll be back. I think we'll be back at 8:30 because I think that the Cohere trivia competition will take around 30 minutes, and after that we have at 9 a Q&A session with Matthias Asberg and Paweł Czech about you'll be able to ask questions about how to get funding for your project. So if you want to go further after the hackathon with your project and develop it further, I think it is a good opportunity for you to ask some questions and learn how to get funding for this project you're building. So yeah, we'll go in for now and we'll be back in 99 minutes.
Yeah.
Bye.
Goodbye.